So this is the IsoDynamic seat in the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, and this is not a special show truck. This is standard in every TRD Pro Tacoma, and it is pneumatically adjusted with a good old-fashioned hand pump, of course Toyota branded. So to adjust the ride comfort here, first what the IsoDynamic seat does is it absorbs a lot of the movement that we get in off-road situations. To kind of cut down on driver fatigue and cut down on, frankly, the beating that you take going over heavy terrain. But the added benefit is if I'm not jostling around as much, my hands stay steadier and I maintain precise control of my vehicle. So right here, you have valve stems very similar to a tire and valve stem caps. So we just spin these off, and we can adjust the pressure for horizontal and vertical movement. And you can see we've got PSI gauges here. So if I want a little less firmness, I can just let air out of these by pressing on the valve stem. And then I can air them up. Right here, I just thread this onto the stem. And I do have a pressure gauge on the pump. I can also watch it up here. And off-roaders love a good old school, manually operated pretty much anything, right? So I'm up past my minimum range here. I'm gonna put this just kind of right in the middle. So we're gonna pump this up to about 100 PSI, maybe a hair over. And we're about 110 PSI. I can pop this off now. And I can go to my horizontal. This one uses a lot less pressure. I'm gonna take this one up, again, right in the middle. My max is 60 PSI on this one. So I'm gonna take this one up about 30 or a hair over. So we'll take this off. Put our valve stem caps back on. Just want those finger tight, don't need to torque them down too hard. And we're ready to go. Now, if I'm driving on the street and I don't want my seat leaning on me, I can just flip these two from off-road to on-road mode, and my seat stays nice and steady when I'm driving on the highway going around the turns. Pretty neat stuff, standard on every single TRD Pro Tacoma.